Hello, hello, hello. Good to have everyone for another week of Trivia Club live from the Trivia Clubhouse. As we're all joining in, good to see everyone. Say hello in the live chat if you haven't already. I'll make sure to say hello to you as well. We'll be getting started in about 5 minutes time at around 7:05. So please do join us. All right, 7:05. All you need is a pen and a piece of paper. In about 4 minutes time, actually. Hello to Ron and Di. Good to have you back. As always great to see you. Hello to the ghost of BB Rebozo from the center of the British Empire. Hello to Team Reens Priebus's Rancid Pubis. Thanks for checking in. Thank you, Matt, for saying hello to Mom and Ron. Hello, Sherlou. Good to have you back as always. Yes, wonderful to see everybody. Hope you're doing well this week. Oh, and hello to the living mongooses as well. They're fighting and they're live. Hello to the questionables. Good to have you. I'll still have to remember to let everyone who's playing live to tape, at least, to give us their points and team names. Won't be able to shout out the Fighting Mongooses specifically, but good to have them live. Do you say hello to family and friends and Matt's bed?
Yeah.
That's my partner, my producer, the love of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for joining, Crazy. Hello to Down by the Bay. Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Hello, hello. We'll be getting started in about 2 minutes' time. Yes, all you need is that pen and a piece of paper. I'll give you those questions for you to answer. 20 questions of trivia goodness. That's how big that piece of paper needs to be. I'll set up that on this side of things. Let's see. Hello to the man, the myth, the legend. Unless you're talking about me, then thank you. Yes, let us know your team name in the live chat if you have not already. We'll be getting started in about a minute's time. Look forward to seeing you. Look forward to having you. Oh, thank you. All right, we'll be getting started momentarily in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome to Trivia Club.
Hello, one and all. Welcome to Trivia Club, live from the Trivia Clubhouse. I'm your host, Russel Harder, the man with the bow tie, the man with that trivia plan. Trivia is planned for 20 questions of trivia goodness, live from this Trivia Clubhouse. Thank you for joining us, as always, each and every Tuesday. We're bringing you trivia on the youtube.com/trivia club. That's all you need to do to support Trivia Club. Like, subscribe, share these trivia nights. The more the merrier, as I always say. And really, that's all you need to do to support. But if you'd like to support in other ways, I've got a few options for you. If you'd like to support Trivia Club through one-time payments, you can do so through paypal.me/Russel Harder. thank you to everyone who has supported, of course, through that way. And for continued support for the trivial arts, if you will, you can become a patron with the perks that come along with it through patreon.com/trivia club as well. All the information for that is in the description below. Thank you to our patrons, of course, and those include Alexandra Egley as well. So thank you to everyone who supports through Patreon. And remember, we're in the Trivia Clubhouse. That means if you're going outside, wear a mask, wear 2 masks. Otherwise, just so much easier and safer to stay home. So please do keep up that good work. Stay home. Wear a mask if you're going out. Wash your hands. Wash those hands. Wash those hands. And really, the wearing of masks is not only a kindness for yourself, but for others as well. And it's the fun thing of normalizing just the easy thing of wearing a mask. So you can, and in doing so, you can help those and keep those safe who are at highest risk as well, including a community that is near and dear to my heart, that is the cystic fibrosis community. And you can find out more about CF Canada at cysticfibrosis.ca. You can find out more, even donate to that community as well, to that cause at cysticfibrosis.ca. So tonight is 20 questions of trivia goodness, as I said before. 20 questions that include some classic pub-style trivia, some game show games, of course, the Trivia Royale to end the night. That Trivia Royale is a 5-minute lightning round, as we like to do. Before we get there, though, all you need is a pen and a piece of paper to write down those answers on. Get that pen ready. Get that piece of paper ready to write down your answers. Let us know your team name as well in the live chat. Or if you're playing along at home after the fact, any day that isn't a Tuesday, please let us know in the comments your team name, that point total as well. Yes, indeed, there's potential more games to be won. Even if you're playing live, you can always go back and make sure to catch them all, collect them all. Fantastic. But yes, let us know your team name if you have not already. And at the end of every trivia, we also give you a bonus bit of trivia. It's an anagram, and an anagram for Trivia Club is I built a VCR, which I think is pretty perfect. So today's I built a VCR anagram, or last week's, I guess, the answer for last week's anagram. Today, we were looking for a Golden Globe host with the anagram Jethro Quo Antler, and that host was John Larroquette. Oh, John Larroquette. All righty. Oh, and good question. The scores for tonight's trivia will be submitted at the end of the night with your team name. But it's good to see Team Just Rob joining in. Good to have you. All righty. And speaking of our Trivia Club anagrams, look forward to that bonus bit of trivia as well. And speaking of things that you can win tonight, well, you can win the honor, the huzzah of winning trivia, getting the top score on tonight's trivia game. You can win a golden VHS in your mind's eye. Pick whatever golden VHS you'd like, whatever movie that is. That's that golden VHS you can win. You can follow Trivia Club on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube. You're here anyway, so you found YouTube. There's also triviaclub.ca with all the information, recaps, bit of extra stats, and extracurricular activities to enjoy at triviaclub.ca. There's also our Instagram page with trivia on Tuesdays, recaps on Wednesdays, bow ties on Fridays, on Instagram.com/triviaclubca as well. Thank you for liking, subscribing, for sharing that sweet, sweet Trivia Club content. It helps the name get out there. Helps more people find that Trivia Club. So thanks for supporting. And if you'd like to bring Trivia Club to your private online event, we're also able to help you there. Get in contact with Trivia Club, that would be me. And I'll be able to bring Trivia Club to your home through Zoom or Google Meet or whatever works for you. Skype even, I don't know. Maybe. But yes, there are only 3 cardinal rules for Trivia Club. Before we get started, keep in mind, be smarter than that internet connection. No looking up answers, no cheating. Remember, if you're cheating, you're only cheating yourself. So keep that in mind. The other cardinal rule, don't post any answers in the comment section. No, keep that competitive spirit sharp. Keep those answers out of the live chat. And the only other rule of Trivia Club is tell everybody about Trivia Club. Tell everybody about Trivia Club. Thanks. I think Skype still exists. I mean, I guess I did use it this past week. I was surprised, and it looked a lot like Zoom, so they're onto something. Hello to the Schmiglians as well. Thank you for checking in. All right, get ready to write down your answers on your sheets. We'll be marking those answers after these 20 questions are finished. But before that, Trivia Club at home, our 48th edition of such. Our question number 1 for tonight's Trivia Club is a recipe for success. So, question number 1. A pasta recipe on TikTok has become such a viral hit that this type of cheese has seen a strain on its supply chain. Once again, a pasta recipe on TikTok has recently become such a viral sensation, such a viral hit, that this specific kind of cheese has seen a strain on its supply chain. That's your question number 1. Question number 2, a penny for your thoughts. So in a 1990 controversy, JCPenney decided to pull t-shirts of what TV troublemaker that read, "Underachiever and proud of it, man." Once again, in a 1990 controversy, JCPenney decided to pull t-shirts of which TV troublemaker that read, "Underachiever and proud of it, man." Question number 3. C3PO no. Chirpa is the chief of what Star Wars aliens race who worship C3PO as a god? Once again, Chirpa is the chief of this Star Wars alien race who worship C3PO as a god. For a second there, I thought you were doodling me. That's more like a Gilda Radner. Question number 4, we're going to connect for the point for this question. So what that means is there's a connection between the answers of questions 2 and 3. If you can tell me that connection between those answers, that's a point on question number 4. This is a connection between just the answers, nothing in the questions, just those answers. For the point on question number 4. Once again, question number 2. In a 1990 controversy, JCPenney decided to pull t-shirts of what TV troublemaker that read, "Underachiever and proud of it, man." And question number 3, Chirpa is the chief of this Star Wars alien race who worship C3PO as a god. And yes, question number 4, what is the connection between the answers of 2 and 3? I think I missed saying hello earlier, but hello, Team Uno Persona, and hello, Michelle. Question number 5, it's called Best Known For. So for your question number 5, I give you the name of an actor and you tell me the 4 movies, in this case, the 4 movies that they are known for according to imdb.com. So according to that Internet Movie Database.com, what 4 movies is Jodie Foster known for? What are the 4 movies that according to the algorithm of imdb.com and the known for section is Jodie Foster known for? The algorithm usually chooses awards-worthy stuff and box office stuff, and then a little bit of, sure, the internet's been looking at it a lot. I'm not quite sure. It's an algorithm. It can't be trusted. Hey, Matt, how's it going? I'm good. I'm doing well. How are you? Just a nice question about how I'm doing in the comments. For those maybe listening along on the SoundCloud that I forgot to point out. Yes, Trivia Club's on SoundCloud as well, which means we're on iTunes. And Matt's hopefully working out, or maybe just sweaty, which is just as good. Question number 6, rock and roll with it. So for your question number 6, we're going to rock and roll with it. What is the name of one of the most famous works of art by French sculptor Rodin, which shows a man sitting on a rock with his chin resting on one hand? Once again, what is the name of one of the more famous works of art by French sculptor Rodin, which shows a man sitting on a rock with his chin resting on one hand? Question number 7. We're going to train for it. So, your question number 7, training as we go. In British slang, trainers refer to this type of clothing. Once again, in British slang, trainers refer to this type of clothing. Question number 8 is our audio clue. It'll help you keep up that trivia sweat. We're going to play a 8-bit version of a popular song. You name that song for a point. Name the musical act responsible for that song, at least the non-chip tune type version for it, for a second point. So 2 possible points to be won on this question number 8, bit by bit. So 8, bit by bit. Name this song that sounds like an old flip phone ringtone. Name the musical act responsible for the original. Here we go. And that is your question number 8, that bit by bit. Name that song for a point. Name that musical act responsible for that song for a second point. 2 possible points to be won. Question number 9 now. It is time to tag the line. What that means is there's a tagline in this question that is attached to a movie poster. You name that movie. So, question number 9, name the movie with the poster tagline, "Only their mother can tell them apart." Once again, only their mother can tell them apart. That's your question number 9, that tag the line. Question number 10 now. It is Survey Says. Survey Says is Trivia Club spin on the Family Feud. It's our first game show game of the night. Actual Family Feud survey question. So 100 Americans were surveyed for this answer. And you want to give us the number one answer, or what you think is the number one answer. If you can guess their number one answer, that is 5 possible points to be won. But there are anywhere between 5 and 1 number of points to be won. So here we go. Question number 10. Survey says, name an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Name an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. That is your survey says. Yeah, question number 10. So survey says, question number 10, name an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Question number 11, we're asking about the co-host with the least. Ooh, tough call. So, question number 11, co-host with the least, which I don't think was his fault necessarily, but I mean, I won't give away too much. What reality competition show was co-hosted by Brian Dunkelman during its first season in 2002? Once again, the first season of this reality competition show was co-hosted by the one and only Brian Dunkelman. Question number 12. It's not just cool, it's cool, cool, cool. So your question number 12. The 1994 hit album Crazy Sexy Cool was the second studio album from which American girl group? Once again, the 1994 album Crazy Sexy Cool was the second studio album from this American girl group. Question number 13 now. We're going to take it for a spin-off. So, question number 13. Name the popular Fox sitcom that attempted to spin off multiple shows, including Top of the Heap, about a low-life con man and his hunky meathead of a son, Vinny. Vinny and Bobby, about that same meathead son and his hunky meathead best friend, Bobby. Radio Free Tremaine, but a college radio station. And Enemies, an anti-Friends. Pretty straightforward in the name there. So once again, name that popular Fox sitcom that attempted to spin off multiple shows, including Top of the Heap, but a low-life con man and his hunky meathead of a son. Vinny and Bobby, about that same meathead son and his hunky meathead best friend. Radio Free Tremaine, about a college radio station. And Enemies, which was an anti-Friends, while also being a ripoff of Friends. Question number 14 now, we're going to quiz you on adaptations. So your question number 14. Name the Jane Austen novel that inspired the 1995 classic Clueless. So which of Jane Austen's novels inspired the 1995 classic movie Clueless? Question number 15 now is Countdown Takedown. It is our second game show game of the night. Countdown Takedown is a game show game that's played with Price is Right rules, but with a little bit of a twist. So I'm going to ask you a question with a number attached for the answer. You want to get as close as you can to the actual number without going over. The closest, not the closest, but if you get it right on, that is 5 points to be won. If you get within 25% of the actual number, that is still 2 solid points to be won. So 2 points to be won if you're within range. That's 25% range. 5 points to be won if you're right on. If you are even 1 over, though, that is 0 points. And if you're outside of that 25% range, that is also 0 points. It keeps everyone from doing the $1 bob for safety. So, speaking of points to be won, here we go. Question number 15, our countdown takedown. Bangkok is the name of Thailand's capital. That is, if you're not from there, as Bangkok translates to a village on a stream. But the name of the capital for those who live in the capital city of Thailand is, in fact, Krung Thep, which I mean is actually pronounced a better way, however they pronounce it. Never trust my pronunciations, but it's more or less Krung Thep, which means City of Angels. And Krung Thep is actually the short form of the official name that is listed in Guinness World Records as the world's longest place name at this number of letters. So, the capital of Thailand, that is known to us at least as Bangkok, is known to them, those who live in the capital, as, well, a short form, Krung Thep, but in actuality, how many letters long is the official name for the official place name of Thailand's capital? It is the Guinness World Record holder for world's longest place name at this number of letters long. Answer question number 15. Give me your best guess at the number of letters in that capital city's name. Question number 16. Now, question number 16, it's a 16-word hint for a 16-letter movie title. Now it's moving around the board a little bit more. So this 16-word hint for the 16-letter movie title, I'm going to give you the 16 words in the hint. You give me that movie title that is 16 letters long. Here's that question number 16. Through a classic story and Take 4. Through a classic story and Broadway musical style, this animated feature kicked off the Disney Renaissance. Once again, through a classic story and Broadway musical style, this animated feature kicked off the Disney Renaissance. Answer question number 16. Question number 17. Not so commonwealth. So, your not so commonwealth question. Which is the only U.S. state flag with a Union Jack on it? So there is one state flag in the United States that has a Union Jack, or the flag of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Yes, part of that Commonwealth. I mean, one would think, but yes. What is the only U.S. state flag with a Union Jack on it? Question number 18. We're talking about one tale, but two cities. So, your question number 18, the literary classic A Tale of Two Cities was set in which two major European cities for a point each? So, for a point each, name those two major European cities that were the setting for the literary classic A Tale of Two Cities. Question number 19 now. It's only fitting that we call this one, since it's the penultimate question for the night. Na 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 na. Na na na. But question number 19. Nana is the dog who acts like a nanny to the children in this classic children's book. Or Nana, probably Nana. Oh. Nana is the dog who acts like a nanny to the children in this classic children's book. I mean, it's other things too, or it's become other things, but it started as a classic children's book. And it has Nana, the dog who acts like a nanny. And before I jump into question number 20, are there any questions that I can repeat or clarify with the art of repetition? Happy to repeat anything from 1 to 19. Number 1, can do. So question number 1, once again, a recipe for success. So a pasta recipe, or pasta, a pasta recipe on TikTok has become such a viral sensation that this type of cheese has seen a strain on its supply chain. All right, I'm going to do 13 on the way to 17. Question number 13. I'm going to take it for a spin-off. So your question number 13, name the popular Fox sitcom that attempted to spin off multiple shows, at least in the form of backdoor pilots. I think actually some of them became shows anyway, but some of these were just backdoor pilots within the run of the sitcom. But yes, name that popular Fox sitcom that attempted to spin off multiple shows that included Top of the Heap, about a low-life con man and his hunky meathead of a son, Vinny and Bobby, but that same meathead son and his hunky meathead best friend, Radio Free Tremaine, but a college radio station, and Enemies, an anti-Friends that was also a ripoff of Friends. It was on Fox, so it got to be edgy. Question number 17. So your question number 17, not so Commonwealth. So what is the only U.S. state flag that has a Union Jack on it? And question number 19. Nana is the dog who acts like a nanny to the children in this classic children's book. Also noted that that book became other things after being a book, but it started as a book. And if there is nothing else to repeat or clarify from 1 to 19, let's prep for question number 20, our Trivia Royale. I'm going to cue up the timer on the old timepiece. Trivia Club branded. As I like to do. All right, so here we go. So many yellow circles with upside down question marks in them. 5 minutes on the clock. So you'll have 5 minutes to come up with as many as 10 answers for 10 possible points on this Trivia Royale. You can also fill out any other questions that you have not filled out yet. All those possible points to be won. Here we go. Question number 20, our Trivia Royale. Name any 10 of the 20 feature-length films released since 2008's Mamma Mia that include an appearance by and or the voice of Meryl Streep. Yes, since 2008's Mamma Mia, but not including, Meryl Streep has been in 20 feature-length films. This does not include any TV, any miniseries, any, not feature-length film stuff, but it's a lot of work. A great, such as she is, must keep busy. But 4.5 minutes still remaining. Name though any 10 of the 20 feature-length films released since Mamma Mia in 2008 that feature an appearance by and or the voice of the legendary Meryl Streep. That's not helpful. Here we go. 4, 0, 4. Three minutes remaining. Yes, 3 minutes. Or 2:52 minutes. And this is any feature-length film that includes an appearance by and or the voice of Meryl Streep. Any one of those feature-length films that have been released since Mamma Mia in 2008. As a sought-after talent, of course, in the last 12 years, she has appeared in 20 such projects, and this not even including her TV work, in which there is some. 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining. 150. So how's the weather where you guys are? It's been nice here. It was a nice weather day today. Yeah. Enjoyable. You know, a good stand outside day. Not a big walker at the moment. I mean, you might know why, but I do like standing outside. 1 minute to go. 1 minute. I do have a stationary bike, though. Very helpful. Incredibly helpful. Got to keep active. $35 seconds remaining. I'll keep the clock up for this final 30. $15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Yes, indeed. Oh, so loud. Time is up. Finalize those questions. Fill out those blank spaces. Time is no longer your friend. But points are, so here are the answers. For those points, every correct answer is a point unless otherwise noted. There are some multi-point answers to be won. After the answers are tabulated, all those points are added up. I'll let you post your team name and the points that you got in the live chat. Make sure you do that in the comment section as well. Look forward to seeing them. Question number 1, a recipe for success. So that viral TikTok recipe. We're living in the world where pasta can become viral. That's pretty fun. So what type of cheese has seen a strain on its supply chain because of how popular this recipe has become? And be feta cheese. Specifically, yeah, feta cheese. Was it the feta and tomato with shell pasta specifically? Does that even matter as much? Yeah.
Not sure.
But feta and tomatoes. Little cherry tomatoes, lots of olive oil. Bake it up. Mash and smash. And put it on pasta. I mean, I like it. Question number 2. Penny for your thoughts. In a 1990 controversy, JCPenney decided to pull t-shirts of what TV troublemaker that read, "Underachiever and proud of it, man." That'd be Bart Simpson. Bart Simpson. C3P, oh no. Chirpa is the chief of what Star Wars alien race who worships C3PO as a god? That'd be Ewoks. The Ewoks. So question number 4, what's the connection between Bart Simpson and Ewoks? They both have notable tree houses. Tree houses are our connection. Ewoks live in them. Bart Simpson has a treehouse of terror, if you will. A treehouse of horrors. Yes, indeed. That's your question number 4. Tree houses is our connection between Ewoks and Bart Simpson. Question number 5. Slingshots. I'll accept it. I knew that projectiles, simple projectiles would be a good one as well. So I'll accept it. Slingshots. Roughly the same height. That's too broad. I can't accept that. You know about the 4-4-4-5? A good try though with that one. Question number 5. Best known for. So name the 4 movies that Jodie Foster is known for, according to the IMDb.com. So that Internet Movie Database.com says Jodie Foster is known for a point each. Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs for a point. Contact for a second point. Contact. Taxi Driver for a third point. Taxi Driver, very early, Jodie Foster. And The Brave One for a fourth point, because the fourth one always has to be a surprise. I agree that Panic Room probably could have been on there, but it was The Brave One instead. Once again, for a point each, it is Silence of the Lambs, Contact, Taxi Driver, and The Brave One. Question number 6. Rock and roll with it. What is the name of the most, or one of the most famous works of art by French sculptor Rodin, who shows a man sitting on a rock with his chin resting on one hand? That would be The Thinker. The Thinker. Question number 7. Training for it. In British slang, trainers refer to what type of clothing that refers to shoes? Connection to cross trainers as well. Yes, trainers are shoes. Question number 8, bit by bit. Feeling good as hell. Yeah. So Good as Hell for a point by Lizzo for a second point. So Lizzo will get you a point. Good as Hell will also get you a point. 2 possible points. Question number 9, Take the Line. Only their mother can tell them apart. By them, we mean Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. They are twins. So question number 10. Survey says, name an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. I'll start with the 1 point answer and go up to the 5 point answer from there. So 1 point. If you said, no, not this movie, which is not a tumor. No, it is Kindergarten Cop. Kindergarten Cop, yeah. 2 possible points. If you're a daydream believer, that would be Total Recall. Total Recall, yeah. He's on a mission to Mars. 3 possible points. If you couldn't make up your mind, but you could at least tell this movie apart from the others as if you were its mother. That would be Twins. Twins for 3 points. 4 possible points. If, you saw this movie and you're like, you're fired, and then you shot a rocket. That'd be True Lies. True Lies. Not always... Wait, now I've got the tagline for that. True Lies for 4 points. And 5 possible points for either mission, either make, because the Terminator or T2 will get you 5 points. The Terminator or Terminator 2 will get you 5 points. 5 points for Terminator or T2. 4 points for True Lies. 3 points for Twins. 2 points for Total Recall, and 1 point for Kindergarten Cop. Question number 11, co-host with the least. And again, I don't think it was his fault. What reality competition show was co-hosted by Brian Dunkelman during its first season in 2002? That is American Idol. Oh, dumb question for the American Idol one. Hey, maybe. Oh, no way. I guess there was the Arnold Schwarzenegger one. No points for Predator. It's true. Predator was not in that top 5. They don't appreciate the fighting technology that is mud. And also no points for T3 Rise of the Machines. That's a personal choice, though, so you could probably lump it in with the Terminator 5-point thing, but alrighty. Question number 11, I said, American Idol. Question number 12, Cool. The 1994 album Crazy Sexy Cool was the second studio album from TLC. Question number 13, taking it for a spin. So which popular Fox sitcom attempted to spin off multiple shows, including Top of the Heap, about a low-life con man and his hunky meathead of a son, played by Matt LeBlanc? Vinny and Bobby, that same meathead, Matt LeBlanc, and his hunky meathead best friend, played by no one in particularly famous, but that didn't go as well. Radio Free Tremaine, featuring Carrie Russell, but a college radio station, also didn't work. Neither did Enemies and Anti-Friends. That was also a ripoff of Friends. That Bella saying, yes, it is Married with Children. Married with Children. That's all right. You will understand that as per usual, scam callers are really popular these days. Oh, it's getting harder and harder to pick up your phone. Especially if it doesn't have a name attached to it. It's just like, no. Question number 14. Oh, yes, and the Enemies backdoor pilot. I had not seen it live, but I did see it, or did not see it in full, but and watching a video about it, did look very bad indeed. Question number 14, adaptations. So which of Jane Austen's novels inspired the 1995 classic Clueless? That'd be Emma. Question number 15, our countdown takedown. It's true, Enemies does just sound like it's like Seinfeld, but with unlikable, even more unlikable, accidentally unlikable, hot dumb people. There's literally zero redeeming qualities. Question number 15, our countdown takedown. Oh, Alan Thicke was in Enemies, though. Alan Thicke was in that backdoor pilot. That was the other famous name in my head about it. Question number 15, our countdown takedown. This game show game played with Price is Right rules asks you to find the number attached to this question. So Bangkok is the name of Thailand's capital if you're not from there. But as Bangkok translates to a village on a stream, which I suppose technically it started off as, but so do most capital cities. The name of the capital and where it is in Thailand, if you're from there speaking the language, is in fact Krung Thep, which means City of Angels. And Krung Thep is actually the short form, quite a short form, of what is a Guinness World Record long name for a place, especially a capital city. How many letters is in that place name? Can I get a drum roll, please? 168. Yes, indeed, 168.
Your dad spoiled it.
My dad jumped the gun on that. I was leading up to it. But if 168 will get you 5 points, he's very excited.
Yeah.
167 to 126 will get you 2 points. And that's, once again, it's 168 for 5. 167 to 126 is 2. It is, oh no, that's okay. Translated, the name means City of Angels, Great City of Immortals, Magnificent City of the Nine Gems, Seat of the King, City of Royal Palaces, Home of Gods Incarnate, erected by Vishvakararaman at Indra's behest. Sorry about that last name, at Indra's behest, but you get the idea. It's a grand name. Yeah. Much more than just a village on a stream for them. All right, question number 16. Our 16-word hint for 16-letter movie title. The movie title we were looking for in this hint, through a classic story and Broadway musical style, this animated feature kicked off the Disney Renaissance, The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid. Mm-hmm. Question number 17, not so Commonwealth. No, there is one U.S. state flag that has the Union Jack on it. That U.S. state is Hawaii. Hawaii. I could be off, but I don't believe I am. They were never part of the Commonwealth. They just enjoyed positive relations with the British. One of the few. Question number 18. One Tale, Two Cities. A Tale of Two Cities was set in which two major European cities for a point each? That would be Paris for a point and London for a second point. Na 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 na. Nana. 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 There you go. I messed with my own pronunciation. With the sports chant. So, Nana is the dog who acts like a nanny. Not a great nanny, but a very good dog. To the children in this children's book, classic children's book that also became a movie and a musical and an on-ice performance, I'm sure, I'd be Peter Pan. Peter Pan. And now your question number 20, that Trivia Royale. Name any 10 of the 20 feature-length films that Meryl Streep has appeared in since, or lent her voice to, since 2008's Mamma Mia. So starting with the most recent, or most recently after Mamma Mia, that would be Doubt, same year, slightly further into the summer, maybe into the winter by then. Julie and Julia, Fantastic Mr. Fox, It's Complicated, The Iron Lady, Hope Springs, a IMDb.com favorite, August Osage County, The Homesman, The Giver, Into the Woods, Ricky and the Flash, Suffragette, Florence Foster Jenkins, The Post, Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, Mary Poppins Returns, The Laundromat, Little Women, The Prom, and Let Them All Talk.
Do you have a point for Mamma Mia too?
I'll give you half a point for Mamma Mia too. It was right there in the lyrics. I can repeat any of those if need be. Double check any answers with me if you'd like, but otherwise, add up those points. 42 possible points to be won, I believe. 42 potential points to be enjoyed. Let me know those point totals in the live chat. If you're playing afterwards, let us know in the comments. Follow the great lead of the Fighting Mongooses in events past. Let us know in the comments section if you're playing this in a tape delay fashion. Oh, the Devil Wears Prada was in the few years before Mamma Mia. It did not. Was not in it after. So it was close. It was within like a 5-year span of Mamma Mia. So as you're thinking, or as you're adding up those point totals, posting them in the live chat, I'll read out more point totals and team names as they start or continue to come in. Otherwise, I'll give you that bit of bonus tiebreaker trivia, an anagram of Trivia Club. I built a VCR, so here's your Trivia Club anagram that we'll give you the answer for next week. Find the superhero that is named in the following anagram. So find the superhero in this following anagram. That would be affix, madam, now. Affix, madam, now. And I've posted the those words in the live chat as well, so you can double check the letters you'll be working with. On question number 18, yes, point for each city. Alrighty, reading off those point totals. That's 23.5 points for the questionables. Yes, Merrill was one that I was like, this could be fun. This could be useful, or it could be tough. Useful as in like points, but could swing either way indeed. 22.5 for your producer and mine. 34 points for the cutting stunts. 33 points for Down by the Bay. 30 points for Night of the Living Mongooses. Ooh, spooky. 35 points for BB Rebozo. 35 points for Team Reince Priebus's Rancid Pubis. For a second, I read that as minus, but it is plus 26 for the Buddyless Travelers. I was like, how did we get minus points? I don't do that from the Trivia Clubhouse. The discounted cunning stunts, a solid 2. Oh, no. There's from the cunning stunts, but it's the discounted cunning stunts, but that was 34. Excellent. 32.5 points for Peeps for Christian. That's how we roll. Is that Christian Cage's music in the elite zone? $35 points for the M. Night Shyamalan's. Might even have a 3-way tie at the top score spot between BB Rebozo, the Rancid Reese, and the M. Night Shyamalan's. Thank you, everyone, for such a fun night as well. Once again, thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Chels. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Cheryl. Thanks, Chrissy. Thanks, Travis and Jan as well. Yes, have a good night, everybody. Oh, and it'll be great to see you again next week as well, tentatively. For you, we will be back next week. We'll be back next week, next Tuesday on March 16th. Thank you for joining us this Tuesday once again. Thank you to Joel, of course, once again for the signage in the back. As always, thank you for everyone who's supporting Trivia Club each and every Tuesday by playing along, by sharing, by supporting, by liking, by, all those things that help me know that I'm, being active, doing good stuff, entertaining in as good a way as possible. Thank you to everyone who is supporting Trivia Club through Patreon. Your support very much does help Trivia Club continue through 2021, live from this Trivia Clubhouse, this living room, but with cool stuff, fun things. Bow ties. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for the recent bow ties, of course. Good night to everybody tonight. But otherwise, there's only one more thing to say, so say it along with me. Other than congratulations to our winners, as always, for everyone who is staying home, staying safe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, man.
Sorry. Just checking the hair in the little screen there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say it.
Okay. What don't you want to?
Oh.
Get lost in your
No.
your sweets review
I'm
again?
done now.
I'm just getting lost in the view. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. There's only one more thing to say, so say it along with us, won't you? Remember, it's not what you know, it's what you learn along the way. Thanks, everybody.
Have a good week.
Have a good week, everybody. Thank you. Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Stay healthy. At home. Stay home.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you.